Ready, set, go. Hi guys! Welcome to another doll review. Yes, I know, 2 weeks in a row. It's like a record. Well, for the first time in a while. So I plan on being a little more consistent. Today I am back to bring you another doll review. My name is Raymond, for those of you who are new here. And yes, I have changed my channel name. It is no longer See, I can't even say it. Gizzard of Mars. And I want to tell you where that name came from, and because it's funny. It's a funny story. So Gizzard of Mars basically is just a reference of That's So Raven, which was like my favorite show as a kid, and well, one of them, but definitely I love That's So Raven. And so like there was this episode where Raven was kind of a bad friend, and she had to write down like all of these facts about her friend Chelsea on her hand, and it smudged, and it said, you know, what all these little facts about her. And so Chelsea was like, well, yeah, what's my favorite movie? And Raven was like, Gizzard of Mars. And Chelsea was like, Wizard of Oz? And Raven was like, yeah, Wizard of Oz. And that's what it was. So that's where it came from. My favorite movie that's not a horror movie is The Wizard of Oz. I know, what a weird combination there. Horror to Wizard of Oz. But so yeah, so I thought that would be my name, Gizzard of Mars, and that's simply where it comes from. But I feel like Ray the Unusual just seems more me. So and it's like it's all of my other handles on everything. It's my Twitter, my Instagram, pretty much everything else. So there you go. So that's why my channel is a different name. But and I thought it would be easier for you guys to find me on things if that's what my channel is, because I know I have old accounts on stuff that are Gizzard of Mars, and let's not even go there. The only thing that's Gizzard of Mars now is my Facebook page, which I am barely on. But yeah, so if you want to follow me, you can find me on Instagram or Twitter. I post mostly on Instagram, but I do occasionally post things on Twitter as well. But today we're going to continue the trip down memory lane for me, because I was a child in the early 2000s, in the late 90s, mostly the early 2000s. And so I remember these dolls vaguely. I remember the commercials, definitely. I remember the commercial for this line, the My Room Generation Girl commercial. Today we're going to cover Lara, as you can tell by the title and the thing. So there we go. But I got her in the mail today, and her beautiful sister. They're not really, well, they're my kids, so yes, they're all sisters. But this is Anna, and I will be doing a review of her next week. Actually, I'll be filming it right now, but you'll see it next week. But so yeah, so we're gonna cover her today. First, I want to talk a little more about the line, though, I think. So this is the third release of the Generation Girls. There were 3 lines. There was the first wave, which is just called Generation Girls. There was Dance Party, and there was My Room, which is sadly the last one. And they seem to be kind of the most hard to get your hands on. There's very few of them on eBay and places like that. So it's kind of sad. You can find a lot of Lara, though, and Anna and Barbie. Those seem to be the pretty easy ones to find. I need to get the rest of them, so please don't bid against me or you'll have an enemy. But I really love them. It's my goal to get the rest of this line at least by the end of the year. I would really love it. But that's kind of my goal right now. But actually, Lara was in all 3 of the releases. I don't know if it's Lara or whatever you want to call her. I call her Lara. I guess I have called her Lara, haven't I? I'm not very consistent, am I? Her box is dusty. Ooh. That's the thing about these boxes, is that they have all these little like crevices. I'm not touching it, but there's a lot of room for dust in there. So, yeah, I should have wiped that off before I recorded. I'm a normal person. Do you guys have that figured out yet? She was, okay, so as I was saying, back on topic, she was featured in all 3 of the releases. She is in the first wave, the Dance Party, and this one. And I feel like she is the most changed looking. She looks very different in every single release, which I really like. I think she's really beautiful. She's kind of one of the understated one, I think. And her fashion senses are really funky. I feel like all of their outfits in this line in particular are kind of funky. There's lots of patterns and different textures to their outfits. It's kind of interesting. It's fun. So let's take a look at, so here is what her room will look like all out of the box. And it says walls, furniture, expanding room, it's all inside. And that's what I love about this line, is that it comes with all of these accessories and it's just really fun. It's, I don't know, really colorful, and you get a lot for your money. So at the top it says, I'm almost done with my ballerina sculpture. What do you think, Nichelle? And there she is showing Nichelle, who I've already reviewed, and you can check that out on my channel. She's showing her ballerina sculpture that she's working on. Okay, the second one says, I'm almost finished sketching your face, Barbie. Hold real still. And so Lara is the artist. I need to do my dance party Lara as well, because I do have her. I really like that one. But she is sketching Barbie, of course, because Barbie is iconic, honey. And I got my bed for the stylish frame. Isn't it cool? So her bed, she's showing Mari her bed, and I really want Mari. I think Mari is really cool. And I love her room. She has like video games and stuff. And I'm super into video games. That's a little fact that you guys might not know about me. I love horror movies, which you probably can tell from my film The Clown, which you can see now. And I love video games too. I play my Nintendo and my Super Nintendo and my PlayStation. Crash Bandicoot is my favorite game. But I play that stuff all the time. It's so fun. So then we have the back. And once again, it just shows a larger picture of the finished room once you've taken everything out. Then at the bottom, we see all of the other dolls in the line, except Blaine for some reason. I don't know if he was like exclusive to another country or what was going on there, but he is not included on the back of any of their boxes. And it says, I'm throwing an art party this weekend. Bring your brushes. And then this side has a large photo of Lara on it, and it says, let's hang out. And it says, Lara, get to know me. My name is Lara Morelli Strauss. My room is a work of art. I love my beautiful bed for dreaming up new ideas. One day I'll be the talk of the town with my first art show. And her quote of the day is to explore your creative side. So there we go. And I love that. I said this in the Nichelle video in my previous Generation Girl reviews. I love the detail put into the dolls and how they have their own personalities and their own backgrounds. And I just think that that's really cool, because you don't see Mattel doing that a lot with Barbie these days. So it's time to take her out of the box now. I am not going to show that because it's going to take an embarrassingly large amount of time. I'm probably not going to wear this hat again either. So yeah, I'll see you when she is free from her prison. Hopefully she's not too sticky. Nichelle was pretty easy to fix, but we'll see. Wish me luck. Okay, hi everyone. So we are back, and we, as in Lara and I got her out of the box. She is super cute. I think that her rubber bands are going to burst any minute. They don't look very great, but that's to be expected when the doll's pushing 20 years old, which is crazy. So I'm gonna have to replace those. And her hair, if I can be honest for a minute, and I don't know if this is supposed to be like this, but it kind of has a stringy sort of texture to it. I don't really know if her hair is supposed to be like that, but it definitely had some product in it or something. I mean, do you see that? That's very grungy. But she's cute. You can tell that her pants are having some issues with fit because she's been sitting so long. And that tends to happen with these dolls. I don't really feel any stickiness on her legs, which is great. I'm going to give her a bath though, just to be safe. Because I know that's like a thing with these dolls, and I don't want any of them to, be like ruined or anything. But so she's really cute. I really like her. I have the dance party one, so she's very different from her. Obviously, they have the same face mold, but they're painted very differently. This one has streaks in her hair, and it's kind of like a red, kind of coppery color. It's kind of a interesting color. It's I don't know, it's definitely an orangey color. In the pictures, it almost looks purple, so it's kind of interesting. She also has her ears pierced, which I don't think the other one does. Most of these dolls don't really seem to have ear piercings. And her makeup is a lot more, I don't know, like it's more pinky than the other one, I think. And I don't remember the one's eyes being so hypnotizingly blue. They're almost purple. They're very Elizabeth Taylor. But she's really cute. She has kind of a basic sort of, oh, it's attached. She has a tank top underneath, and it's purple. It's just like a basic top with a little like poncho sort of thing over it, like I don't know, like a shawl, but not. It's very interesting. It's kind of cute. It's kind of crafty looking. I like it. It has a flower and some fringe. I like it. I think it's kind of fun. It's very cozy. She looks like she's just comfortable hanging out in her room, and I think that's kind of the purpose of these dolls. And her pants are very, I don't know. Her outfit is so interesting to me. It's very artistic because you go from something like this to something like this, and then her socks are sparkly, just like very shimmery socks, and then she has tennis shoes on. So she is a walking contradiction. And her nails they look plum to me. They're a very dark color. They're not black. They look like a plum, kind of to match her shirt. And then she has it's like a springy bracelet on. So she's really cute. I really like her a lot. Okay, so let's start with her accessories. She has a lot of like little pieces. So we'll start with some of her art stuff. So this is her clay sculpture that she's working on of a ballerina. And you can see that it's not quite finished, which I like. I think that's kind of fun and adds to the play value. And it's sort of rubbery, so it's not like hard plastic. It's not hollow either. This would be hollow nowadays. It's really nicely made. She has this tiny, tiny little pencil. It is just the daintiest little thing. Then we have some little tools for her clay sculpture. There's like a scraping thing, and so you can shape it. And this is so you can shape it a little bit too. I don't know the names for these. And we have this thing. Then we have her desk, and it does change. You can see that there's some little dents on there that allow it to adjust the position. And there is a little place up here for her pencil to go. It was actually taped in there. I'm going to have to wash it off because there's some tape residue stuck on it. So then we have some cardboard stuff, which is all we get nowadays is cardboard. Or those, you know what I don't like? I'm going to rant for a second. I don't like the accessories that have the little peg on the bottom, because you can't put them everywhere. You have to put them exactly where the little things are. It's not interchangeable. So this is just a cardboard little thing of brushes, like a jar, a canister. Then we have, I don't know what this is called, but I definitely know these like little wooden people that you can look at for how to draw shapes of, people. And then we have a picture that I'm presuming Miss Lara drew. So then we have a purple flower pillow. Oh, and we have some sheets of paper that also came with the set. So it's really fun and multiple themes. So with Michelle's set, I am not going to be assembling this stuff. I'm sorry, that kind of defeats the purpose of a review, I guess. But I just don't have the space, frankly, and I don't want to have to rip the tape off of these things so that it looks bad. You know what I mean? Just for the sake of a review. Because I don't have the space to store this stuff right now, or to display it. I mean, so I'm going to have to put everything back in the box except the doll and all the little pieces, because I do put those in my dream houses and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is just show you guys the thing. And I think there is a review of it out of the box. I know it's in Spanish, I think. It's from TT Toys or something, her channel. I really like her videos. She did a lot of Generation Girls stuff. So I'm doing them myself now and in English. So if you're interested in what it looks like all together, I know there is that video, and obviously there are pictures and things, and I did show you the box. So, but this is kind of just so that you can see it in better detail. But there is a shelf right here, and there is one also up here to put some of the accessories. There are lots of paintings on the wall. Oops, I dropped something. And I like that it's like got a 3D sort of effect to the thing. Like the window has an actual windowsill. This chandelier is kind of coming off of the wall. It's very interesting looking, and these picture frames actually jet out, but the pictures are obviously on the wall. So then the wallpaper wraps all the way around. I really like it. I like the combination of color in her room, and then her floor is like a wooden sort of flooring. I really like it though. It's fun. It's very cute. So this is her bed, and you have to put her bed together, and I'm assuming you have to take this part off of here and put it on this. But like I said, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, but there are instructions, and it comes unfolded. You got to like fold it up, and it's got a teddy bear on it. It's kind of like quilted looking, or like yarn. I don't know if it must be a stuffed animal. Yeah. Sadly, it's been kind of wrinkled a little bit in the package. But her bedspread's interesting to me. It looks very kitty. I feel like her room looks kind of sophisticated, and then she has this sort of like kiddish vibe to her bedding. And then here is the rest of her floor. There's nothing wrong with that though. I mean, I have Barbies all over my room, so, and stuffed animals. Oh, excuse me. So then we have her floor, and this is her rug, and it's continuing that like flower sort of very colorful motif that she's got going on in her room. And then we have the other wall and the rest of the flooring. So this comes undone. It's very stubborn. It's like, no, I don't know what to do. So she has some paints and art supplies, of course. She has an easel. She has a radio. And I'm assuming that's another radio. So like an older radio, or maybe it's just an amplifier or something. I don't know. She has lots of different things on her wall, and the wallpaper is continued on the back. I really like it. Actually, I think it's cute. The art style is a little weird, though, to be honest. On these, I think that they're a little exaggerated and not quite as detailed as some of the other stuff. And they're a little too big looking, some of these things. So, I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. But I do think that they're cute. And I would like to be able to display all this stuff one day. I think that would be really great. Have all my Generation Girl My Room sets. But I do love the dolls. And, of course, that's why I bought these, just for the dolls and all the little accessories. So here we go. It's not a generic instruction. It's actually her and all of her pieces that she comes with. It shows how to fold her wall up and to create her bed. And then on the back here, it shows how her easel is adjustable, or her desk, and how you can put her thing on it, or you can have her drawing on it, or whatever you want to do with it. And then she also comes with a Generation Girl Beat magazine. And I was skimming over it after my last review because, as I told you guys, like, I opened this, or the Nichelle, I hadn't seen this until I did that review, so I didn't get a chance to read through. But there, once again, are articles written by the characters, which is really cool. So you sort of get a sense of their personality. Like Lara's is "Open Your Door to Creativity." That is what her article is called. And in it, she's talking about crafts that you can do around your room and sort of things like that. So they all have different articles relating to their personalities. And once again, just like with any doll, you can choose to make your doll the way that Mattel has written them up to be, or you could give them your own personality and make them something else entirely. Or you can combine the two and just use one as inspiration. But I think it's really fun and it's really cool, and I wish they would do stuff like that. And I love these outfits. I think they are so fun. And I really want to look and see if I can find any of them. Does anybody know if these were produced or not? Mm-hmm. I wish that the website, the Generation Girl website, was still up. That would be really cool. But in closing, I really love this doll. I think she's really fun. The Generation Girl line is so cool to me. And I just want to say that 1,000 Splendid Dolls is amazing for posting her video, I think almost 2 years ago now, or maybe just over a year ago or something. I don't know. It's been a while ago that I watched it. But she did a collection video of her Generation Girls, and that is what inspired me to start collecting them. So shout out to her. I'm sure you guys are all following her. She's amazing. But if you're not, go check her out because her channel is really cool. She does a lot of different collection videos and things like that. And she shows how to like fix your dolls. And yeah, I really love her. I wish she would like be my friend because she's really cool. We could play Generation Girls together. So, but anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this doll. And yeah, so I hope that you guys had fun. And I will see you next week with the Anna doll. Until then, take care. Bye. Love you.